Okay, so when I saw the title for this, I was kind of wondering, like, wait, I don't exactly get it. How can I'm seeing it all over the place. There's a hostile takeover or a hostile bid. I keep seeing hostile takeover or hostile bid in these titles. And I'm like, well, if someone else has already bid and they're doing business with them, how can you have a hostile bid? It communicates force to me. It communicates, no, you are going to buy from us here and we're offering more. Let's get the deal done. Like, but if they just say no, you see what I'm saying? So I'm not truly understanding how this big business corporation battle for the studio. I'm not understanding the fine details, the intricacies of this. It's a story on the news. Let's check it out. See if they explain more of this.
With Paramount Skydance making a move on Warner Brothers Discovery.
Okay.
David Ellison, Paramount's CEO, says they are, quote, finishing what they started after making 6 total offers. They're appealing directly now to shareholders, bypassing the company's leadership, known on Wall Street as a hostile bid.
Yeah, all of this is coming after Warner Brothers' board approved Netflix's offer to acquire its studio and streaming assets last week for nearly $83 billion.
Right.
Now, Paramount is offering more than $2 more per share than Netflix and wants to include CNN, TBS, and Warner Brothers networks that Netflix didn't want. Paramount CEO calls it the superior alternative.
When you combine the number 1 streamer with the number 3 streamer, that creates a company that has unprecedented market power, north of 400 million subscribers. The next largest competitor is Disney with just under 200 million. That's bad for Hollywood.
NBC News entertainment correspondent Chloe Melas joins us with the latest. Chloe, you said last week, it ain't over till it's over. And boy, did that turn out to be true. This is an aggressive bid. It's like something straight.
So on top of the possibility of it not getting approved in the first place, it getting blocked, people that don't want to be known in Hollywood have talked to Congress. On top of that, this is being done. Okay,
out of an episode of one of my favorite shows, Succession, is it not? So David Ellison and his father, Larry Ellison, they have pulled together quite a bit of money, $18 billion more than what Netflix offered.
She's got nice teeth.
Here's the thing.
Look how straight
Netflix
they are.
looking to buy
Nice and white.
its parts of Warner Brothers Discovery. David Ellison coming in saying, this is the same bid that we offered in December, and we didn't hear back from y'all. So we are offering it all over again for the 6th time, and this would be much more money because they are buying more. I mean, this is the whole shebang. It's the whole shebang.
They're buying
but again,
everything.
Warner Brothers Discovery might be thinking that they could get more money in the end if they were to sell things off in parts. Now, Ellison going on to say this morning that this is the more logical alternative for Warner Brothers Discovery because it's a faster regulatory process, in his opinion, that this would take about a year versus 12 to 18 months for the Netflix deal.
Really interesting.
Which still might not go through with. But the way she's saying it, it's like it will.
Because clearly over the weekend, President Trump sort of threw some cold water on this by saying it could be a potential problem having Netflix purchasing. It's Netflix purchasing Warner Brothers, right?
Exactly.
So we talk about regulatory approvals. What could that possibly signify?
It's a really complicated process, and whether or not Trump has final say in this new world order under President Trump, he definitely is involved in things like
Why
this.
the hell did she just say that? Why in the hell did she just say that? She didn't say that. Tell me she did not just say that. Conspiracy theorists, have at it.
And has a lot to say. Just this morning on Truth Social, he came out slamming David Ellison and Paramount Skydance in regards to 60 Minutes and having not gotten a proper apology for a different interview with Leslie Stahl. And, you know, over the weekend, like you said, President Trump talking about Netflix. Take a listen.
Should they be allowed to buy Warner Brothers? Should Netflix?
Well, that's the question. They have a very big market share. And when they have Warner Brothers, that share goes up a lot. So I don't know. That's going to be for some economists to tell. And also, and I'll be involved in that decision too. But they have a very big market share.
You heard him there. I will be involved in that decision too. A lot of people
I'll tell you this, I got a bad feeling about this if it goes through. And my gut is telling me it's not going to be good for us. And I'm not talking about Snyder fans. I'm talking about all fans of Warner Brothers movies and shows. I got a feeling it's not a good idea.
Hollywood not happy either if Netflix is the one to clinch this deal in the end, because they're worried about there being less competition, fewer movies, less jobs, lower wages, and then higher prices for consumers for everybody at home.
A lot of factors. Chloe Melas, thank you for the latest on this potential deal.
All right. So there you have it, folks. If you got any more details, post it in the comment section. Yeah, I'm not with it. I'm shooting for Paramount Skydance. I'm shooting for Paramount Skydance. Let me know what you all think. 10 million subscribers will win.